Hey guys, what's up? Deck here. Welcome back to Dezrak. Now I want to show off what games I've bought in the last couple of months. And I had a lot of people asking if I can do it in order of when I purchased them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you real quick. So this covers around like June and July is what I'm covering now. My birthday was August 2nd. I did order myself some games. They're not coming yet. One of them was a pre-order, so we're not going to get into those for a while. I'm gonna save up until I get at least like a good handful of games before I do another one of these videos. I don't want to do a video just to show off like 2 games, right? So I've got 8 games currently. One of them is digital, 7 of them are physical. And let's go ahead and get into it. So as you all may know, on around June 22nd, I believe, I did purchase a Nintendo Switch 2. So I've got the Nintendo Switch 2 right here. And when it comes down to it, there are no single systems anywhere for sale. But the Mario Kart bundle is everywhere. I got 15% off on the bundle. So it ended up being $457 after taxes for the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World digital. So I do have Mario Kart World 2, or Mario Kart World. It is digital on Switch 2. For the bundle. So that is the digital game that we are going through. So that is the only one that I have currently that is digital. Now let's go ahead and go into the physical versions. Now physically, I went ahead and bought this about a week after I bought the Switch 2. Basically with the first paycheck I had at this new job. And that is Cyberpunk 2077. This is an amazing game. I played it on every system. I own it on every system. I beat Phantom Liberty on Xbox. So this comes with Phantom Liberty and it is full on cart. So everything is on the cartridge, which is insane. So it's an amazing game. I really enjoy Cyberpunk. It's one of those things that's like Cyberpunk 2077 is probably my 3rd favorite game of all time. And then it is up there in hours with Elden Ring. Because I've probably put like 800 hours into Elden Ring. I have probably put a similar amount into this. Because I beat the game like 5 times. So, you know, there's that. And I'm on my 6th playthrough right now. Because of the Switch 2. So if you want to see that playthrough, go over to the stacked deck. And you can see the Cyberpunk 2077. We're running Street Kid. And we're doing a Netrunner run. Alright, Netrunner and Pistols. So Cyberpunk 2077. First game I bought after Mario Kart World for the Switch 2. Next, we're going to go through some throwback pickups. So I picked up this game. I own it on other systems, but now I own it on Nintendo Switch. And that is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I went ahead and picked this up. I played it on Xbox. I do still need to get Crash Bandicoot. The good thing is these games are like $30, so they're cheap. However, you'll see the reason why I couldn't pick up Crash as well. Because I have other games that are new releases. So Spyro Reignited Trilogy, really cool. I ended up watching Ant-Man or Ant-Dude talk about this. And then after that, I ran into some other videos of other people like doing Can You Beat Spyro Without Gliding? I'm not sure if it's Cladicarus or something like that. Or if that's just another one of those, oh, if you like this guy, you might like this guy kind of thing. But Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I really liked them in Skylanders. However, we don't have that, so we got Spyro instead. So, that is Spyro Reignited. Next is a game that released, and I bought it on release day. However, I bought it on the Switch 1 on release day. And that is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. I bought it on Switch 1, even though it has a download requirement. The game is still on the cartridge. On the Switch 2 version, it is not. I believe it's a code and box. So I stayed away from the Switch 2 version. Unfortunately, there is no upgrade path for this game. And a lot of people are wrong. And they say that you get a free upgrade to the Switch 2 edition, which you do not. The way that it works is if you bought the Digital Deluxe Edition, you get the Switch 2 upgrade for free. If you did not buy the Digital Deluxe Edition, and you just bought the digital edition or you buy the physical, even if you purchase the deluxe upgrade, you do not get an upgrade to the Switch 2 version for free. You have to pay full price. So I went ahead and just got Tony Hawk 3+4. So I bought it physically for the Switch 1. If I want to play it with the upgraded graphics and everything, I'm just going to do it on Xbox. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4, awesome. I still need to pick up 1 and 2 on Switch, so I will be doing that in the future. Next, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Amazing game. I am playing through this on live streams right now on the Stack Deck because I didn't have any more upload slots for because I try to do 1 video per day. So I was like, oh, I'll just do a live stream and I'll live stream whenever I have time. So I just beat the canyon level. I don't know how far I'm in, but I'm loving the game. It's really fun. Pauline's awesome. Donkey Kong's awesome. Even though a lot of people don't like the redesign, I don't mind. It is what it is. It just looks like they brought him into 2025. Because, the other Donkey Kong just looks like he's in the 90s. So it is what it is, but Donkey Kong Bonanza is fun. I really like this game so far. I don't know if it's a 10 out of 10 like everybody says, but it's up there. It's definitely at least like an 8 or a 9 if it's not a 10. So there's that. Anyone who says that it is a bad game just simply does not understand what games are. You can have your opinion if you don't like the game, but if you say the game is objectively bad, it's just wrong. Opinions are different. Facts are one thing. But Donkey Kong Bonanza, awesome. Next is a game that released the day after Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that is Shadow Labyrinth. I really like this game. It's really fun. I'll probably be doing a Let's Play of it on my Stacked Deck channel when I get done with Cyberpunk 2077. Either this or I might do the Pac-Man World games because Pac-Man World 2 was just announced and I ordered Pac-Man World 1 repack so I can play through the first one and the second one. If not, this is also a Pac-Man game. Shadow Labyrinth is a kind of like a dark Metroidvania Pac-Man. Pretty cool. You play as this little shadow dude right here. You got your little Pac-Man buddy next to you. And I really like it. It's like a dark twist and it was $30 on launch. These Bandai Namco games releasing for $30. Pac-Man World was $30. Pac-Man World 2 repack is $30. Yars Rising is another one I ordered for my birthday. That's $30. Bandai Namco is like killing it with these $30 titles. But unfortunately, the only thing I didn't like about this is it was impossible to track down physically. No store sold this at all. It was not at GameStop. It was not at Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Meijer. It wasn't anywhere. They said they had no reason to order it. They did own it, like they had it on their warehouses, but they said that they had no reason to sell it in store. It was only going to be a order online and send it to you thing. So I did have to get this a day late. I ordered it on Amazon, so I had to wait for it to come to me and all that stuff. Which sucks. I was running around for like 3 hours trying to find this game physically. It's just not possible to get. So that's unfortunate. But now I know if Bandai Namco adds more games, I should just go ahead and just order them on Amazon for release day. Which it sucks, but it is what it is. For the bigger titles like Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'll buy those at work. I get 15% discount. So we'll go ahead and do that. But Shadow Labyrinth, really fun game so far. Next is a game that I used to own. I got rid of it when I got rid of my original Switch. So I rebought it again. It's a really fun game. I really like it. I need to replay it again just so I can have footage of it for my YouTube channel. And that is Luigi's Mansion 3. Really like this game. It's really fun. Luigi's Mansion 2 is also out. I do need to buy that one. However, this one was like 18% off. And I had to buy some like batteries and stuff. Like I had to replace the batteries in my Apple AirTags. And then I had to replace the batteries in my watch. And I bought a back remover kit. But it was like same day shipping. However, I needed to add like $20 to my cart to get free day shipping. Instead of paying like the $10 or $12 for the first same day shipping. So I just added this. It was on sale for like $40. So it's like, okay, yeah, I want Luigi's Mansion 3 again. It could be delivered in 2 hours off of Amazon, and it's, you know, like 20% off or something. So I picked up Luigi's Mansion 3. I really like the movie director area, like that level of the mansion. Really fun. I really hope that they redo Luigi's Mansion 1 eventually. Next is I spent a little bit more money on it. However, this is the cheapest one that I found on Amazon or eBay, really. And it's weird because there's an alternate cover for this. And all of the alternate covers were like 80, but this cover was like 140. However, this specific one was listed with the $80 games, but it had the cover of the more expensive version. So I don't know why that is, or it's just eBay, you know, being weird. But it's Yooka-Laylee from Limited Run. This is the 13th Limited Run number game, and I wanted Yooka-Laylee. I have it on like everywhere digitally, but I never got the Limited Run version. So I went ahead and picked this up. It's great. It is complete in box. It has a trading card and everything in it. So that's pretty cool. The reason that the games are not in here, like the games are not in any of these cases, because if you see behind me on that little food tray table, there's a little Unikeep binder. It's like a plastic little binder thing, and it's got spots for all of the games in it. Let me grab it real quick. Yeah, so it's this right here. It's a video game collection. This one currently holds 60 video games in it. It's got the little clamp here, clamp, something. Each side holds 30 games. I do have Donkey Kong in the system itself, but when you open it up, you see it's like this. So you got, you know, 5 all the way across, going down 30 on one side, 30 on the other side. And this is where I keep all of my Switch games. So I have this out because I'm about to go rearrange it to add some more stuff to it. But, like, since I've ordered games, I need to make spots for them in here. Everything's in alphabetical order. So I'll raise these up, and then I'll have, like, multiple spots for the 3 games I ordered. 2 games that are on their way, and then 1 that I had to pre-order. So I'll be able to do that, rearrange this stuff a little bit. And then when I'm done with that, I put this back in my gun safe. Yeah, so the way that I have it is I have all of my video game cases and everything like these on the actual bookshelves over there. But I don't trust people, and that's just how it is. So what I do is, even with my disc games, I have the Unikeep binders. And what I do is I have a hidden room, and then I have a gun safe in that room. So I'll have all of these in the gun safe. And when I want to play something, like usually if I'm playing something like Donkey Kong, it stays in the system. But all of the other games will be in here. And then if I want to switch it out, or if I'm done playing that, I put this back. Like if I beat it and I'm not going to play anything for a while, I'll put it back and I won't replace it with anything. If I'm going to replace it with something, like play something right after, I'll take that game out and put it in the system and leave it there. And then I'll put this back in a gun safe. There's a good way to do it. People try to break into houses all the time. That's what happens if you live in, you know, big cities like Chicago and Louisville. You just have people try to break in for no reason. So that's where I have that kind of stuff. But yeah, that way I still have the good display on my shelf. It looks still good. But I don't have to worry about somebody trying to come in and steal something, or if you have like remodelers come in and try to mess with stuff, or your friends coming over. You don't have to deal with that shit. Alright. That is all of the games that I got in June and July. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a good amount of money. But I do love video games, and I do need to build up my collection once again. Now that the Switch 2 is out, I do want to actually have everything set up. Let me know what you think about the thumbnail. I haven't made it yet, but I'm probably just going to have like 2 characters or 3 characters and then like switch pickups. Something stupid like that. But I will see you all next time. Don't forget the game. Like a god. Peace.